Hi, and welcome to my third walkthrough. Today we're going to be doing old school versus new school. Well, 2000 versus 2011. That's enough old school, new school difference, wouldn't you say? So, we're going to be playing, if I can find it in Hammerspace, Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. Unfortunately, in its cartridge-like state, I don't think I'm going to be able to play it. So instead, we're going to be playing the Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition. On this game is a whole bunch of old Kirby games, one of which is Crystal Shards. I highly suggest it. The other game that we're going to be playing is Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Both very fun games. So what is Kirby? And what do we know him for? Look, Kirby is an 8-inch tall thing, species, alien. Kirby as a species is known for having an incredibly powerful lung and stomach system. They have the ability to inhale enemies and either swallow them or spit them out as projectiles. They also have the ability to inhale air to the point of flying, which they can then use to spit out air in the form of a projectile. However, that was only the first game. After that, Kirby got a lot scarier. He got the ability to copy the powers of enemies that he's eaten. So if there's an enemy that breathes fire and he eats them, he can breathe fire. Or if there's an enemy that can generate electricity, Kirby can generate electricity. That's probably what makes him one of the scariest and one of my favorite characters in Brawl. In Kirby 64, our hero is doing what he does best, sleeping, and he gets hit by a crystal shard. He then wakes up to find Ribbon, a fairy whose world's been apparently taken over by dark, evil matter that has freaky eyeballs that are this big. And she needs Kirby's help to save the world. Why not? This sounds like a great idea. Well, on Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Kirby is sleeping, and a spaceship crashes nearby. Kirby, King Dedede, Waddle Dee, and Meta Knight, who is like the coolest guy ever, go inside to see what's wrong. They find Mangalore, who tells that his ship was attacked and it crashed into his plane and needs their help to put the ship back together so that he can start flying it. Seems legit. I mean, I don't see any reason why not to trust him. So it's up to our heroes to save them. We'll first be going through Kirby 64 and then Return to Dream. Return to Dreamland is a multiplayer campaign, so my sister will be joining me in that game. Now, I always like to have like the structuring so you know how things are going to be organized. Before in Pikmin, we did it by days and half days. In Twilight Princess, we did it by when I actually remembered to look at the clock and say, hey, we probably should have this done by now. In Kirby, we'll be doing them by stages. It's very conveniently organized in the way of stages, so we'll just be going through them. And if there's any reason that we have to go back later, we will, but we'll try to clear them as we're going through. Do just one time for each stage. It'll be organized like you have level max, name, what part it is, and then it'll be like state, then it'll be like 1-1 through 1-2, so it's, which means like World 1, Stage 1 through World 1, Stage 2. Make sense? Oh, by the way, I'll also be doing a power-ups guide video for both series, since some of those power-ups get kind of intensive, I believe the correct word is. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do except head on over to those videos and see what we can do with them. See you then! I really don't understand how these games are rated E. I mean, I'm eating people the entire time and spitting them out and mercilessly murdering everything. Oh yeah, what's this? Animated blood. I imagine there'd be a lot of blood in this game.